What's up, Apollonians? Welcome back to the Apollo Magic YouTube channel. In the last video, I showed you how to shoot a card out of the deck, how to throw it up in the air, and then throw it right back on top of the deck. In this video, I'm going to help you add a little bit more flair to that sequence by adding in a card spin. So I've noticed there's a lot of other tutorials on YouTube on how to do this, but I think they miss a couple details that make learning this a lot easier. Also, stick around to the end of the video because I'm going to tell you where you can get this gimmick, which allows you to spin an entire real deck of cards on the tip of your finger. Alright, so what I would suggest doing, if you haven't already, is grab a bicycle card to try this out on. Bicycle cards, I find, are the easiest to learn this on because they have this pip in the center that gives you an indication of where the center of the card is. So there's basically 4 steps to spinning a card. First step is getting your middle finger in the center of the card. The way you can find that is by balancing it on your middle finger. If you can place it on your middle finger and it stays where it is, and if it doesn't fall off, you have the center of the card. Step 2 is placing your thumb on top. Step 3 is pushing forward with your first finger. And then step 4 is the hardest step. It's pulling with your first finger and letting go with your thumb at the same time. One thing to note too is if you have an older deck, grab those, or take your newer card and just give it a little bit of a bevel like this. It will make spinning the card far, far easier. Alright, I'm now going to switch over to this special card I made so you can see exactly what is going on here. So again, there is 4 steps to doing this. Step 1 is to place your middle finger underneath the card, right at the balance point. Place your thumb on top, and place your first finger next to your middle finger. You're going to step 3, which is to push forward with your first finger, and then step 4 is to pull at the same time as letting go with your thumb. Now I made this card myself, so it's not perfectly weighted, so you're going to notice a little bit of inconsistency here with this guy. To do step 1, you're going to place the card onto your middle finger just so it's perfectly centered. If you can balance it just like this on your middle finger, you have the center point. The next thing is just put your thumb on top, and then put your first finger right where it would naturally go, right by your middle finger. Because we're about to do something that's going to feel a little weird. You're going to push the whole card with your first finger, and you'll see it's kind of at an angle now, and then what you're going to do is the hardest part for step 4. You're going to pull with your first finger and let go with your thumb at the same time. This will make the card spin clockwise. A lot of this just comes down to practice, practice, practice. I would practice over a table just so when the card falls, it makes it a lot easier. When you get a little bit more proficient at it, you can start doing it anywhere. Alright, let me show you this one more time in slow motion just so you can see exactly what my fingers are doing. right, so just a couple notes about this technique. Be aware that as you do it, not every spin is always going to be perfect. Sometimes when you spin, you're going to end up uncentered. You just recenter your middle finger. You'll start to get a feel for it the more you do this. Eventually, you'll get used to the weight of the card on your middle finger. I know that sounds weird because these are so light, but eventually you won't even need the pip, and you'll just do it by feel. And you'll be able to feel when you're in the right spot just by looking and feeling, just getting kind of used to where the card sits. Okay, sorry for the dramatic change in background. I just was editing the video right now, and I just realized there's one little mistake that is super common that I didn't talk about, and that is when you first start doing this, you're going to hit your hand right here. What that is it's just you're crimping in your fingers too much. You want to naturally do that, and that's why you're hitting the side of your hand, the crotch of your thumb, so to speak. It's just because you got your fingers a little bit too close. They're a little bit too curled, and that's just going to come with practicing and stretching out your fingers as you do this. It's kind of weird, but you kind of have to hold your fingers not straight, but a little bit stretched out. Another really cool feature about this trick is if you have backs with circular styles, it gives a really cool effect when you spin the card. That circle just makes the trick look a million times better. All right, let's head back over to the bar, and I'm going to tell you where you can get that deck spinning trick. All right, hopefully you guys found those techniques pretty easy. If you're having any trouble with the techniques, leave it in the comment below. I want to know what troubles you have and see if I can solve them. All right, I'm going to explain where you can get this gimmick. This gimmick, you can put it into any deck of cards that you already own, and it'll allow you to spin it on your fingertip. It does take a bit of practice, but once you get used to it, it becomes a lot easier. You can also use this gimmick on a single card to get a ridiculously long spin. This is a gimmick by a guy I love buying gimmicks from, Gregory Wilson. It's called Revolution. You can either buy this on Gregory's website, it's gregorywilson.com, and just look at his products. Or you can also buy this at Penguin Magic, or you can buy this at Murphy's Magic. I'll leave links down below to the exact pages. Alright guys, don't forget to like and subscribe, check out my other videos, and I'll see you later.